Hi, welcome back. This is what I've got done so far. As you can see, there's a little bit of a lip there. It's probably about 1/8 of an inch to a quarter of an inch all the way down. See, just like that, and at the top. Now, we're giving it the illusion. Okay, we're not really going to dig out everything like we would in the round. Just to show you, this was the one my uncle and I made years ago. Okay, back in '91, and you can see how flat it is. Really, the nose sticks out a little bit, but it's not anything. It just gives you the illusion. Okay, so there's really nothing. It's a flat piece of wood. It's just you're highlighting stuff. And here's the Santa with the bear, the same thing. This was one of my projects earlier. You know, we did the tassel all the way up, and that's kind of what we're going to do with this guy here. Okay, we're going to make the tassel and round off the head and the back. So what we're going to do now is, and see, everything's very flat. It's just the illusion that it's deeper than it is, and that's part of the relief carving itself. Now, I know some guys are going to be using veiners and V-tools. I don't use any of that. I like just using a knife. So you're welcome to use that if you have that available. What I did was I went ahead and traced with my knife where that pattern was so I wouldn't lose it. What we're going to do now, we're going to round off the Santa head, and I'm going to try to remember to put this line so I don't lose it, and I'm going to try to put it a little deeper, okay, so we can cut this off a little bit more. And now I'll put it back on again. It's still there, very slightly, but it's still there. I'm going to go a little deeper here, just so I don't lose it. I don't feel like redrawing it all the time. Alright, so we're going to chop this off. Alright. Same thing with that. I don't want to lose that either. I really want the same picture that I have on the carving. Alright, we're going to round this head off a little bit. And then right here where we do this, we're going to cut this down, okay, just like that, and we're going to trim this up. Okay, cut this off some more. That's the corner. And then what we're going to do is the arm comes about, maybe a quarter of an inch in or so. Draw a line and then kind of draw it in like this, okay, to match that. That's how you want it, okay. So we're going to go down this way, and we're going to just cut this out first. Alright. The other thing I forgot to tell you to do is to trim everything out around. So I'll tell you that in a second. Okay, just like that. See? We're going to cut this off. We're going to round this off back here. What I mean is trim off these edges, because you're going to have to do that before you paint anyway. Okay, so go all the way and make it clean. You don't have to do the bottom, just the side here all the way around. But I got into carving already, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, we'll do this. I'll chop some more of that off. That will round it down here at the end, just like so. Okay, and then we're just gonna follow that out and around. I'm just going to scoop some of this out back here. And just follow that out around to the front. Alright, just like so. Alright. I cut this out. Yeah, stop cuts are a wonderful thing. You know, that keeps it from going further. A lot of carving's done with stop cuts. We're just going to round this up here. Just want to round that out a little bit back there so it looks nicer. Okay, we're going to go a little deeper with the arm here. That's not deep enough for me. See, that's what I mean with those little line cuts. You have to be careful of. Okay. That's one arm. We're going to round this off a little bit in the back, and we're going to round this up this way. We're going to round it to the top here. Alright. Alrighty, so he's getting some shape. We're going to have to work on this tassel here in a second. But it's going to be a little different because it's going to be resting on this hat. So I need to just do where the hat would be sticking out from the other side. Okay? So we need to dig some more of that out. Just like so. Remember, this is going to be higher. This is going to be sitting in the back. Alright? This is going to be sitting back here a little further. Alright, so we have the outline. We're going to round up his arm here a little bit yet. And remember, take all this stuff off. That gets so nasty if you don't take those bandsaw marks off. It's very hard to paint it later on. Those areas that you miss will be a lot darker. So have a nice sharp knife and chop all that off. Now I'll work on that a little bit later, but let's work on this side a little bit more. Well, I'm almost out of time here, folks. So what I want you to do is round this up, do your arm, and then we'll come back and show you how to finish up the arm. Clean this all off, okay, and try to clean off everything all the way around if you have time for that. Okay, so we'll be right back. Bye bye.